Hi everyone, it's MJ from Bible Intelligence, where we use AI to learn more about the Bible. And what we're doing in this video is we're generating images on the 7 biggest cities in the Bible. So let's start off with 7th place. We have the city of Nineveh coming in with 120,000 people. And this is in current day Iraq, a little bit north of Baghdad. And looking at that image, it is absolutely insane. Apparently, the walls of Nineveh were so massive that you could ride 3 chariots side by side. And Nineveh is, of course, mentioned in the story of Jonah, where he gets eaten by a fish because God told him to go and preach to the people of Nineveh. And Jonah was like, I do not want to go there. And when you look at a wall that big, you kind of get why Jonah was so scared. But coming in 6th place with 150,000 people, it is the city of Damascus. Now, Damascus is one of those famous cities because it keeps going. You know, a lot of the other cities that we're going to be talking about either no longer in play, they've gone into ruin, but Damascus is still operational, it's still continuing. So shout out to Damascus. And of course, it's famous for that incident where Saul was traveling to Damascus to persecute the Christians, and God's like, dude, why are you persecuting me? He changes his name to Paul. He writes like the second half of the New Testament. Massive moment in Christianity. Coming into 5th, it's the famous city of Babylon with 200,000 people. Now, this is also the site of where the Hanging Gardens were, one of the wonders of the world. And Babylon is also where they built that huge tower. Like in Genesis, they talk about this Tower of Babel that was trying to reach the heavens. Also, it's where Nebuchadnezzar was, and he captured the people of Jerusalem, brought them back, and it is the setting of the story of Daniel. In 4th place, we have Ephesus, which is on the coastline of Turkey. It was a Greek city, and it had the temple, was it Artemis or Athena? It had one of the big Greek temples that was also a wonder of the world. And of course, Paul would write that famous letter to the Ephesians, to these people, discussing why Jesus is God. Then in 3rd place, we have the city of Antioch coming in with 500,000 people. Now, Antioch is kind of like where Christianity really started to pick up. So it's featured very much in the book of Acts, and it's where, the first few Christians start getting converted and the community starts to grow. In 2nd place, we've got the city of Alexandria, known for the great library and the great lighthouse. Though it's not mentioned that often in the Bible, it would become a site for a lot of early theologians in the early history of the church. But number 1 is none other than the city of Rome, with over 1 million people. Paul would, of course, do house arrest here, where he would write most of his letters that would form the New Testament. And of course, this AI image is bringing in a lot of Renaissance architecture, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully these images can help you so that when you're reading the Bible, you have a little bit of an idea of, what these places kind of look like. And of course, we couldn't end a video talking about the cities of the Bible without mentioning both Jerusalem and Bethlehem. Jerusalem had a population of around 80,000, and you can see in this image, look, this image that does appear to be the Dome of the Rock, which of course comes after the biblical events, but gives a little bit of a vibe of how Jerusalem might have looked back then. And then of course, Bethlehem was a tiny town, only around 1,000 people, where of course Jesus was born. But we're going to end the video there. If you want to request any topics, or you want to get any resources on the Bible, or you want to just join our community and chat to us, make sure you go to Patreon/Bible Intelligence, and I look forward to connecting with all you there. Otherwise, I'll see you soon for another video. Cheers.